Okay, so back what we were doing.
I swear to God. Swear to me!
Back to Honest Trailers. The Honest Game trailer for... let's do Fighters first. Because we've all played that at
Flying buffalo.
The following trailer is rated H for honest. From the creators of extremely niche weeaboo fighting games and the anime classic about screaming until you're blonde comes a match made in heaven that will have you saying, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Dragon Ball FIGHTERZ. Fighter Z? Fighter Z? Whatever. Discover the potential of Arc System Works' powerful anime engine as they apply their technical wizardry to a series that people without body pillows care about. And lift Dragon Ball out of a decades-long doldrum of weird 3D fighters that at their very best have gamers saying, well, that's good for a Dragon Ball game, that finally delivers the balls-to-the-wall traditional fighter the series deserves, that will make you feel as if you're playing the anime itself, without having to wait for 3 episodes of characters charging up their giant energy dongs. You know, you really miss it. Just imagine that's what they're doing during those long-ass load times. Strap on the goofy breastplates of Dragon Ball's mightiest fighters and pick from a cavalcade of gi-wearing Saiyans, that mix heroes and villains from the classic series, with a few new faces from Super and their own OC, as you choose your trio of characters for their synergistic playstyle. Scrub it up with 3 flavors of Goku, vanilla, bubblegum, and Hot Topic. Or experience the cannon-breaking insanity of Tien beating the living out of Frieza. Jiaozu, no! I still have plenty of meter.
Back.
Charge headfirst into FIGHTERZ' explosive battle system that combines Marvel vs. Capcom style 3v3 battles, Guilty Gear-esque bursts, teleports and flying dashes, a dedicated fireball button, screen-filling super moves, and occasional dragon summoning to create a technically rich brawler with enough depth to satisfy fighting game vets, despite simple controls and one-button combos that will let anyone match their way to some awesome explosions. Look, I don't actually care about winning. I just want to see someone get kicked through a mountain. Slog through Dragon Ball FIGHTERZ story mode, a throwaway side story built to justify an endless series of boring AI fights that still has enough cheeky references to tickle the most hardcore fans' Dragon Balls. Then discover the true depths of the game's fan service as you combine character matchups in certain stages to reveal iconic cutscenes from the series in crowd-pleasing moments that will soothe the brutal wounds your ego took from getting your ass beat online by people that actually know how to play fighting games.
Right.
There's just something cathartic about watching Yamcha get blown up over and over again, you know? So charge up that key and get ready to turn your eyebrows into extra hair for a Dragon Ball fighting game that knocks it out of the park so hard they may never be able to top it. Unless, of course, they add Dragon Ball Z's far and away best character, Mr. Satan. Starring Carrot Top, Tsundere Goku, Not Super Saiyan Man, Baby Food, Time Cop, Child Exploitation, Just Chillin' and Krillin, Pickle Riccolo, Third Eye Blind, Not Garbage, MILF, Robo Zangief, Mighty Beetleborg, Kabuki Gex, Mr. Steal Your Body, The One Who Knocks Out, Big League Chew, Pepto Abysmal, Edgelord Goku,
Yeah.
Super Bubsy,
Oh, God.
The Blue Man Group, Alien Dudley, Majin Bane, and fighters like you. Dragon versus Balls. Say what you want about the story mode, but Gotenks and Ginyu Force arguing about poses is canonical gold. Comment below on what you want me to.
Sure. Now, this one I've played through past Cell, and I think Dan famously knows my endless frustration of, Dan, just focus on the top bar, please. Just focus on the top bar. Focus on the top bar. Do you see what I see? Focus on the top bar, Dan. Look at the bottom left. Focus on the top, Dan. Focus on the top. Do you see what I see? It's Christmas. Do you see what I see? No. Right under 4U. Bottom left. See where it's on his trailer?
Oh, left.
Eyes on the top bar, Dan. Eyes on the top bar.
Okay.
See the Powerpuff Girl, the Teletubby heads, and that? Do you see what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's get off that screen. Honest Game Trailers. Okay, there's a driving aspect to Kakarot. When you are...
Teen Goku. Gohan, sorry.
Well, they call Teen Gohan,
Yeah, that's true.
who's actually
11 years old.
11, and then adult Gohan, who's a teenager. Anyway,
The Great Saiyan.
semantics.
Yeah.
There's a driving section where you're just first meeting Videl, Erasa, and what's the blonde haired chick?
Some guy's name.
Erasa was the blonde dude.
Okay, then I don't know.
But anyway, you have to drive, and I kept getting lost. I didn't know where to go, and I was like,
Bring up the mini map in the corner.
no, there is no.
I know.
So that's where I lost interest in this. But it's very repetitive. I was going to say repetitious.
Close.
Right. So, have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay. You would agree, if you want to at least have a chance at a boss battle, you have to fly around and just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. And not in the fun way, kids. Play.
From the pages of
I'll bleep it.
From the pages of one of the most popular animes of all time, and I guess the only developers who are allowed to produce licensed anime games, comes the game that finally gives the fans what they really wanted in their anime martial arts showdowns. Tedious RPG elements. DBZ.
Put my coin in your butt.
Power up and experience Dragon Ball Z all over again. For like the 500th time.
Right?
Kakarot brings you the DBZ saga without any of that custom character time-bending nonsense. And delivers yet another slog through the story that has been hammered into your mind for the past 2 decades of mostly bad video games. That mixes the traditional arena fighter that Bandai is known for, with RPG elements so light they might as well not have bothered. Right. Plus a light spackling of cameos, Easter eggs, and trivia tidbits. Papering over tons of bugs.
Mahogany.
Filthy dialogue.
That's the fertilizer I need.
And weird animation choices.
What?
Making you feel like a love letter and a cash grab at the same time. But considering Bandai's last couple of efforts, the fact that it doesn't look like melted Barbie dolls is already a win. Kakarot times 10 once again.
Jump Force?
As you make your way through the tried and true storyline of the Dragon Ball Z.
But they changed a
And
lot.
play as the iconic defenders of Earth, as they defeat the increasingly overpowered enemies that threaten to destroy Earth, while they try to ratchet up the tension on a story that has a guy casually blow up the moon in like the first hour, as Kakarot provides an excuse to
Likely.
relive all your favorite moments from the anime, like Goku's death, Chaozu's death, Krillin's death, Frieza's death, Frieza's death again, Cell's death, Vegeta's death, and Saiyaman.
Spoilers.
Just kidding, I mean Yamcha's death. In a sweet distillation of all the DBZ moments you could have just watched on YouTube again, instead of paying 60 American dollars for. Kamehameha! Suckers! Blast off into DBZ Kakarot's open world as you spend your non-story time blasting through mountains at top speed. So
Yeah,
you
that's-
can get through the 3 different types of bland side quests to earn character tokens to add to weird character diagrams that buff your stats, fishing and hunting for the
I
largely
hated
unnecessary
that.
cooking system, and picking up 1 million orbs like you're playing Crackdown in an open world experience so devoid of anything actually
flying around is
fun to
fun.
do, it almost feels like they shouldn't have bothered. Now what does this remind me of? Oh, no.
Every video game
Power up for the action RPG
now.
gameplay of Kakarot, where you'll flitter around the arena, dodging attacks like a ghost on speed. Smash the one attack button, trying to get in your full combo before you're blown away and stunned.
When he starts red like
So
that,
you
you're
can
supposed
do
to
one of
move.
your super moves before they wake up enough to step 1 foot to the right. Then, repeat the cycle over again as each successful attack chips away at your enemy's comically long health bar. Until they do one of their insane cutscene attacks where you just block and hope for the best while everything explodes. In combat, that occasionally clicks and makes you feel like a real Super Saiyan, but mostly makes you feel like an idiot as you whip and take numerous balls to the face. Look, not everyone can be a living god. Sometimes you have to settle for being a little Krillin. So clench that anus and complete that final form. For a game that might be mediocre for everyone else, but definitely will appeal to that guy in your life who's still wearing his Goku-themed bowling shirts.
Don't look at me.
As long as he's not mad about the stuff they cut from the show.
Don't look at me.
You're telling me you don't even see Bubbles, King Kai's monkey that shares its name with Michael Jackson? Game is trash.
Starring Earth's worstest dad, Earth's greatest dad,
Yeah.
shared custody, Caillou, Rich Luca, Saiyan the Hedgehog, obligatory over 9,000 joke, Nappa in the ground, BTS, Gags, Kyle Reese, Jesse, Jay, Team Rocket Hands blasting off again, Sexy, see no more, Jason Derulo, $1 Million Baby. Ooh, you left him in here, huh? Yikes. Tim Curry from Legend. 2 Kids in a Fest. King Slime. Murder Tape Gum. And Earth's greatest cock. Budokai GT. Love the game or hate it, but you have to give the game props for using the Japanese DBZ opening. Oh yeah, this still slaps. Tell us what you'd like to hear in my